Hi, everyone. It's Bob Perkins bringing you another Monday Morning Salesman, and I'm here with special guest David Kreiger. David, welcome.
Thanks for having me, Bob. Great to be here.
It's good to have you back again. You shared some tips of working from home. David is the founder and president of SalesRoads, a outsourcing firm. But recently you were gathering information about best practices working from home. In fact, you're going to have an ebook come out, which we'll have on the AISP website probably within a week. But David, this is a two-part series. You got 4 points, 2 this Monday, 2 next Monday. So it's all yours.
All right. Well, thanks, Bob. Yeah. So what we did, so we're a 100% remote company, even before all this started doing SDR outsourcing for our clients at SalesRoads. And what we realized that there was really a lot of information coming out about how to create a positive work from home culture. And we knew a lot about it, but we also wanted to hear best practices and keep learning. And so we really sourced a lot of great folks and a lot of great leaders on their ideas of how to create a positive work from home culture. And what we found with lots of different articles and great thoughts, that it boils down to 4 things. And I'll go over all 4, just top line, and then we'll go into 2 this week and 2 next week. So, the first building block, is just well-being. Second is morale, keeping morale high. Third is having honest leadership. And third is communication. And if you do all 4 of these things right, you can create an amazingly positive, work from home culture that can really create a sales team that's able to hit their metrics, hit quota in a way that I think is even, more robust than a centralized environment. So, so we can dive into the first 2 here, Bob. Does that sound good?
Absolutely. All yours. Keep going. Yeah.
So the first is just well-being, right? So we're in work from home. You don't get to see your employees every day, right? So it's sometimes harder to know how they're doing. And so sometimes this is overlooked. You can't really see their body language, whether they're, kind of moping around the office. And so it's just so important to keep this in mind and not forget it. Sometimes we'll start our coaching sessions or our team meetings, maybe saying, how are you? And not really thinking about it, but really, really, it's so important to mean it, right? Ask when you start your coaching session, how are you doing? If they're not really opening up, ask some more questions. How's homeschooling going? How are you taking care of your family? Are you taking time to go for walks? Really understand how your team's doing, because at the end of the day, to have an engaged employee, a high performing sales rep, if they don't have great well-being, and they're not taking care of themselves, they're not going to do great. And also, we want to take care of our teammates. So it's important. That's the first pillar, first building block of creating a positive work from home culture.
Great. That's good. And well-being, it can be, is it stressful? Is it hectic? Do you have kids making noise? Are you getting up out of your chair? I know this one for me. I do so many videos. I'm here hunched up and my back kills me. I have to make sure every hour I get up, stretch, whatever, take a walk.
So important. You're right. Encourage your team to do it. We get busy and we start getting into our coaching, getting into our team meetings. But if you don't have that check-in, and sometimes one thing we do is we sometimes have a one-word check-in. If we have a big team meeting, just to see how people are doing. You got to have a sense of that pulse.
Good. And then the second point, morale. My goodness, culture, morale, so important today, whether you're in an office or dispersed.
Yeah. And so morale, you got to make sure you're investing in your culture, making sure morale is high. And I think people have done a great job. We've seen things on LinkedIn about the Zoom meetings and happy hours, and that's awesome. But one thing that sometimes is overlooked is really fostering one-on-one communication across the company, and encouraging your team to pick up the phone and call one of their coworkers, not because of work, but just to check in and talk about kids, talk about baseball, whatever it might be. And, there's even this really great app that we found recently just by doing this research called Donut. I don't know if people have heard about it.
Oh.
It's this little Slack component. And basically it's people who sign up for it can get randomly paired with anyone on the Slack channel to have coffee for 15 minutes, and and they set up a time, and it might be someone you don't know in the organization, but it's a great way to foster that one-on-one social communication, which really does boost morale.
That's really good. That some people more than others need energy from being social with others. I know I need to check in with video, see someone in the eye to eye, face to face. That helps energize me. So you're kind of along those lines.
100%.
Okay, so next week, the open and honest leadership and communication. We're going to talk about that briefly. David, tell us quickly about SalesRoads, and then if anyone needs further information about that, how to get in touch with you.
Yeah, so SalesRoads, we're a SDR outsourcing company. So our clients who are looking to either augment or really just have an SDR team that they're not managing the day-to-day and looking to build pipeline through a partner, we really help our clients with that type of work, finding great SDRs and managing that whole inside sales team for them. And people can find me, at salesroads.com. I'm very active on LinkedIn, so you can just Google me on the sheet. Hopefully we'll have a link to my LinkedIn. Please connect, ask me any questions. It's always great to hear from people.
Sounds good. I know your company's headquartered in Florida, and hopefully you're all doing well. Everybody's staying safe. And thanks, everyone. Until next Monday, good selling, and take care. Bye-bye.